Starting off with today's lesson, today we discussed about punctuating speech. Now, what is punctuation or what does punctuating speech means? Whenever we need to distinguish between different elements of a sentence, or we have to, for example, differentiate between different ideas in a same sentence, we punctuate it. If we are not punctuating a sentence, that means we are not creating a difference between the elements of it, and the sense is not being delivered properly, or the idea is not being delivered properly. For example, the punctuation marks, there are a lot of punctuation marks in English language. It can be an exclamation mark, it can be a question mark, can be a full stop, which is also known as a period, and it can be parentheses, brackets. So there are a lot of punctuation marks, but the punctuation marks that we are discussing today are full stop, which means the end of a statement or the end of a sentence. Then we have question mark, which is quite obvious from the name. It is used for referring to, or it is used for representing the sentences which are questioning in nature. Moving on to the comma. So a comma is basically needs to differentiate, or it needs to separate the different ideas or the different elements in a sentence. Exclamation mark is basically used to show emotions, strong feelings, or strong usage of expressions. And moving on to the quotation marks. Now, quotation marks are also known as speech marks, or they are also known as inverted commas. So when do we use them? We use them whenever we are representing a speech, or whenever we are representing a quotation, a dialogue which is being quoted exactly as said by the author, or as said by the person. Okay, so this was all about the different punctuation marks that we will be studying. Punctuating speech. Now, there are different rules of punctuating speech. What are those rules? Let us discuss one by one. Speech or dialogues can be punctuated using punctuation marks, which we have just read. For example, how are you? Asked Sarah. Mary shouted, I am going home. Now, see, there are two different ways. The number one way is in which the thing that is being said, or the dialogue which is inside the inverted commas, is written before, and the person who is saying it is written after. This is one way. And the second way is the person who is saying it is written before, or is written in the first position. On the other hand, the dialogue that that person is saying is written later on. So Mary shouted. Mary is the person who is saying the dialogue. The dialogue, I am going home, is then written later on. Sarah asked, or asked Sarah, is the person who is asking something, so that is written later on. On the other hand, the dialogue that is being said by Sarah, which is how are you, a question, that is written before. So there are two ways. Then the other rules are speech or dialogue has two parts. Number one part is the person who is saying is, which is also known as dialogue tag, or the other name is reporting speech. Reporting, reporting, reporting speech. And the other part, which is inside the inverted commas, which is the dialogue, or which is the quotation, which are the exact words of the person, are known as quotations, or they are also known as reported speech. reported, reported speech means what is being said. So these are the two parts of a dialogue. So for example, Ali said, we can go home. Now Ali said, because Ali is the person who is saying is, it is reporting speech, or it is the dialogue tag, and we are going home, or we are going to school, which is being said, is inside the inverted commas, and it is written, it is a quotation basically. So again, so later on you can see the identification which is required. So definitely Sarah laughed is your reporting speech, or it is your dialogue tag, and the part inside the inverted commas is your quotation. Then the other rule is start a new line when a new person speaks. So whenever a new person speaks, now this is not related to your story writing. In your story writing, definitely the way is different. However, whenever you are writing a dialogue, whenever you are being given a creative writing where you have to write a dialogue, or if you are going to do certain exercises on your books, you have to follow this method. So whenever a new person is speaking, that means you have to start a new line for it. For example, the sentences are, "Where are you going?" asked Sarah. Tom responded, "I am going home." Now, Sarah is a different person and Tom is a different person. Sarah is asking something and Tom is responding to Sarah. So, both of these dialogues are being said by two different persons, and we have to start a new line for the new person we are starting off the dialogue with. If you are writing the dialogue in the form of dialogue writing, or if you are being given an exercise, or suppose that is a question in your papers or in your exams where you have to punctuate certain dialogues, that means if you see two different persons saying different dialogues, you have to start the different dialogue and with the different person from the second line. So you cannot write in the way which is being read in the slides. So that will be entirely wrong. You are going to lose your marks, and that is not acceptable also. So that is another rule. The next rule we have: question marks or quotation marks or speech marks will come before and after the quotation. Capitalize the first word inside the speech marks. Now for this, be very careful about the red ones, about the red inverted commas, and then the blue ones, the capital letters. So that means when you are quoting a dialogue, or when you are writing a dialogue which has to be inside the inverted commas, so you have to open up the inverted commas from where the dialogue is starting, and then you have to close the inverted commas from the point where the dialogue is ending. Means the entire quotation. Secondly, the first letter of the first word, or the first alphabet of the first word, will always be capital. That doesn't matter whether it is a common noun or it is a proper noun. It has to be in the capital letter form, or it has to be a capital alphabet. For example, the word is the, an, are, is, am, are, was, were, whatsoever the word is. The initial letter of the first word inside the inverted commas will always be capital. Okay, moving on to the next rules. Now these might be a little confusing, but I hope and I'll try my level best that you will be able to clear your doubts, and or I'll be able to properly deliver it to you people. If the dialogue tag comes before the quotation, then there will be comma between the two. The dialogue tag, matlab the person who is saying, if that person or if that part is coming before the dialogue itself, like before the reported speech, so there will be a comma. You can see the one with the red point. So there will be a comma between the dialogue tag and the quotation. Got it? I hope so you are getting it. So there will be a there will be a comma between the dialogue tag and the quotation itself. And if suppose the dialogue tag is coming after the quotation, which is in the next parts, and suppose the the sentence inside the inverted commas is a simple statement. For example, I am going home, I am doing my work, I cannot go to school, I want to buy these books. So all these are what? Simple statements. It is not a question, it is not responding a strong emotion. So in such a case, whenever you are representing a statement, and you are following the method where the dialogue tag is coming later on after the quotation, in that case you will not put a full stop after the statement inside the inverted commas. You can see that inverted commas starts, they did not complete their work, comma, and then inverted commas, and then the other part, the dialogue part, murmured Jack, full stop. So you cannot write in a way, inverted commas start, they did not complete their work, full stop, inverted commas close, murmured Jack, full stop. We cannot do this. We cannot use a period twice in a sentence. A period means the sentence is ended. Like I cannot say I am, full stop, not going home, full stop. This is entirely wrong. This is grammatically incorrect structure. Then the other is a question. So why did you go home? Question mark. inside the inverted commas, asked Mary, full stop. Now you can see, if suppose your sentence inside the inverted commas is a questioning sentence or it is an exclamatory sentence, so you will put a question mark or an exclamatory sentence within the inverted commas and then you will end it with a full stop. You cannot do like this, why did you go home, comma, inverted commas close, asked Mary, question mark. We cannot do this because this is wrong. So these are some of the points that you need to be very careful while you are punctuating a certain speech. So be very careful about the positioning of your commas and your inverted commas, because from your exams point of view, if you are given a question in your papers and you have to punctuate it and you are missing it out on, or for example you are putting a comma after the inverted commas, you are going to lose your marks. So you have to be very careful about positioning of them. Next we have question mark and exclamation marks are always inside the speech marks, which I have just explained, so I'm not going to explain it any further. Your question marks, your exclamation marks will always be inside your quotation marks. The quotation will end with a comma if dialogue part comes after the quotation. This is only applicable if exclamation and question marks is not used. Again, the same thing which has been explained earlier. Like if your sentence inside the inverted commas is a statement and your dialogue part is coming after the quotation, that means your statement will be ending with a comma, inverted commas closed, your dialogue tag, full stop. And if your sentence inside the inverted commas is a questioning sentence, or it is an exclamatory sentence, then you will be ending your sentence inside the inverted commas with question mark or exclamation mark. Then your dialogue tag after the inverted commas you closed, full stop. So this is the third time I am explaining the same concept, and I hope the things will be clear to you. If not so, you can ask me later on in the online class as well. Okay, then we have, if the dialogue tag comes after the quotation, then period will be added at the end. Again, if your quotation inside the statement, or if your sentence inside the inverted commas is a statement and your dialogue part or your dialogue tag is coming after the sentence, is coming after the quotation, it will be ended with a full stop. You cannot end your suppose your dialogue tag with a question mark or an exclamation mark. That is not ideal and that is grammatically incorrect. Okay, then we have rules of punctuating speech. Now this might be a little tricky. A dialogue might have two quotations. All the punctuation marks would be applied as learned. However, there will be two quotations with separate speech marks. Now for this, I would like you to divide your sentence in three different parts. Number one part, which is inside the inverted commas, is your reported speech, what is being said, or it is your quotation. Number two part, which is Sarah added, is your reporting speech. It could have been like this: added Sarah is your reporting speech, means who is saying, second part. And then again we have the reported speech, means what is being said inside the inverted commas. So for following this, let's first look at the first two components of a sentence, which is reporting speech and which is reported speech and reporting speech. So I have told you just now that if a sentence inside the inverted commas is a simple statement and your dialogue tag or the person who is saying is coming later on, so your statement or your sentence inside the inverted commas will end with the comma, which you can see, inverted commas start, I am hungry, comma, inverted commas closed. Then we are putting on the dialogue tag, Sarah added, or your reporting speech, Sarah added. Now because the dialogue of Sarah is continuing, we are not ending her dialogue, or we are not ending this dialogue right there and then. It is being continued, so we are not using the period, or we are not using the full stop after Sarah added, because Sarah's dialogue is incomplete. We have not finished with Sarah's dialogue. So Sarah added, comma. Now, because the dialogue is continued and we have not ended the previous statement with a question mark or an exclamation mark, so the next inverted commas that we are starting are not starting with the capital letter. It is starting with the small letter, even though it is the first it is the first word inside the inverted commas, because as it is showing the continuation of a dialogue, so it will not be starting off with a capital letter, rather it will be starting off with a small letter because it is showing continuity. So Sarah added commas. Now this is the second part. Firstly, we have reported speech and reporting speech. Now we have reporting speech and reported speech. So when we have reporting speech before, then we add comma between the reporting speech and the reported speech. So Sarah added comma, inverted comma start, again because it is continuity of a dialogue and the previous sentence did not end with a question mark or an exclamation mark. It has to start with a smaller letter. Let's have a pizza, because it is showing strong emotion, so we are ending it with an exclamation mark, and the exclamation mark has to be inside the inverted commas. Let's take the other example, which is ending with the exclamation mark. Now again, reported speech, aha, emotion, ending with the exclamation mark. Now we have ended it, so we are not adding any commas there. She jumped and pointed at Ali. Now this entire part, she jumped and pointed at Ali, this is your reporting speech, the entire part. Then reporting speech, comma, inverted comma start, and because the previous part of the dialogue ended with the exclamation, now when we are continuing the same dialogue, we have to start with the capital letter. So you can see comma, inverted comma start, I knew it was you, exclamation mark, inverted commas closed. So these are some of the rules of punctuating the speech, and whenever you are being given a task like this, or whenever you are writing dialogues in your creative writing, you have to follow these formats, and you have to be careful about these from your exams point of view also, and from your classwork or your classroom assignments also. So I hope so the points have been clearly grabbed by you, and I hope so all the confusions have been cleared. If so, you can ask me later on the class also. Thank you.